What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back with another predicted lineup video. Back with Slav in the hot seat. Sim still AWOL, but he'll be back tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled on that. We have got Sheffield United at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League this weekend. Let's get straight into the predicted lineup. So we're going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 formation.
Yeah, and we've got in goal, Michel Vaughan.
So just before we start that, actually, the team news is Vertonghen, Lamela and Hugo Lloris still out. So annoying about Lamela because he was on such fire, and this always happens to him. But let's not dwell too much on that. Let's get into the predicted lineup. Obviously, Gazaniga in goal. Left back, Rose, Davis or Sessegnon?
Do you want my opinion or what's actually going to happen? My opinion?
We could talk about both. So talk about your opinion, and then we could talk about what's actually going to happen.
Opinion and what will happen, I think, is the same. I think it should be Ben Davis.
It should be Ben Davis.
I think.
I know we have different opinions on Rose on the week. I thought Rose had probably the best game he's had this season. And that's not saying much because he's been awful this season. But
I thought he was average again. I thought he got called out a couple of times by Van der Power. I'm not sure. I think Ben Davis is very solid, and against a side that they do attack and they do have all these overlapping.
Everyone.
I think he's going to be the one that can cope with it, and I think, especially after playing 90 minutes on Wednesday night, I think that was so implied that Ben Davis will play on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's the right game for Cess. I also think that he has been brought in as an attacker, not a defender. So I don't think he'll play. So I think, based on opinion and fact, I think it will be Ben Davis.
All right.
So Welsh Roberto Carlos.
Yeah. So Ben Davis left back, right back, toss up between Aurier, Foyth, and Kyle Walker-Peters.
It's not going to be Kyle Walker-Peters. He can't get
a sniff at the moment, can he? I thought Foyth had a very good game out in Belgrade.
I think he looked really good. I love Foyth. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll play. I think he will, after leaving Aurier at home, I don't think it was a punishment. I think it was a rest.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think it will be Serge back in. Although again, with overlapping everyone, he's going to get caught out. You can see it now.
He'll give away a penalty or some stupid red card or something.
You really can see it now. So, but it will be. I think it will be
Aurier, won't it?
Yeah.
All right. So Aurier right back. At centre back, obviously Vertonghen's out, so we've got a choice between Sanchez, Toby, and Eric Dyer, or Tanganga. Which of the two do you think you play?
I think Dave is a mainstay. Yeah, Dave will play. Do love Big Dave.
It's interesting though because before the season started, people would say obviously Sanchez wouldn't even get in the team, and now everyone's saying that he's our main centre back.
I think he does. He does make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and he is still really, really young. How old is he? 22.
Yeah, something like that.
He is really young, but one thing you can't knock is his commitment. He loves playing for Tottenham. I think he loves the fact that he's at Spurs under a good manager. He's enjoying it, and even though he makes rash decisions, makes mistakes, he'll learn. And I think he is a really good centre back. And yeah, I think he'll definitely play tomorrow. And
the problem I have with Sanchez is that he's got all the tools to be a top centre back. He's got build, his height, his physique. Sometimes he gets a bit let down from his reading of the game. But the problem I have with him is his positioning. But I feel that sometimes he gets bullied a bit too easily for the man of his size.
Yeah. I think he's a bit scared that he, in a way, that if he uses his size and his body to win the ball back to make a challenge, that he will just end up giving away a penalty or giving away a silly foul. He's trying to avoid. I feel like he's trying too hard to avoid making mistakes, if that makes sense.
But he's been at us for a while now. What's it? 2 seasons he's been at us.
He came in the year we moved into Wembley, didn't he?
So I think I expected him by this stage to be a lot better than he is.
Yeah.
But look,
he hasn't. You have to also remember when he came, and even up until now, it has always been Toby and Jan. Yeah. So he hasn't had a run, he hasn't played every game for a full season.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it remains to be seen after if he has a long extended run in the team to see what he's like to have the confidence to play every single game. Hopefully he will get better. But I'm just saying question marks are out at the moment. Obviously alongside him it's got to be Toby.
Yeah, I think
Dyer, because Dyer played really well.
Eric Dyer, another one who does love playing for Tottenham, another one who does We'll always put in 100% regardless. I think, did you see that today he came out and said that it's not been injuries that's halted his progress. He's always been really ill over the last year.
It's worrying, actually.
Yeah, so hopefully he can sort of overcome that now for a while and get some minutes. And I thought he was really good on Wednesday night. Showed a good sign. Showed us some good signs. He was quick. He was alert to all the danger. He was
that calming presence, wasn't he?
He was commanding. I think Toby should come in tomorrow, but I think if Eric Dyer does play, I think he's a better centre back than he is a centre midfielder.
For argument's sake, we'll go with Toby.
Yeah.
And in the midfield, in the double pivot, I can't see past Sissoko and Tongi. Can you?
We've got the beasts.
Does Winks come back in?
Not for me.
Yeah.
I love Winksy, but for me, this midfield duo could be the start of something for the next season, 2 seasons.
Really, and I think they complement each other really well, don't they?
I think, did Sissoko sign a new contract?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so this could be a mainstay for a couple of years. They're both man mountains. They're both very comfortable. Well, okay. One of them's very comfortable on the ball. The other one, not so comfortable, but still can break up play, can run 50, 60, 70 yards with the ball. Works hard again. Sissoko loves playing. All we want on the pitch is people that want to be there, people that want to play for Tottenham, and I think Sissoko is someone.
Sissoko epitomises that. He absolutely epitomises that, and I think the way they complement each other so well is Sissoko breaking up that play with those surging runs forward, which allows Tongi and Ndombele to do what he does with the lovely forward passing, getting past the players with his silky skills. So I think they complement each other really well, and I think they're both going to play this weekend. Left wing, it's got to be Heung-min Son. There's no one else, surely. Sonny boy.
That's it.
On the right hand side and in the centre, right hand side Giovanni Lo Celso.
Yep, has to be. Excellent Wednesday night, absolutely fantastic. Again, like I said, epitomises what it means to play for Tottenham. Worked his absolute socks off. Did not stop running. Put his body in. I remember there was a moment when Red Star were attacking. They got into our box, and Gio Lo Celso is the man getting his body in the way and clearing it at the byline. That's what you want.
Exactly.
That's what you want, especially when it's your right winger, your attacking midfielder, whoever it is. And
when you compare him to someone like Christian Eriksen and what we've seen from him this season, it's different worlds, isn't it?
It's incredible, the difference in work rate and work ethic, and wanting to play football and wanting to be on that pitch. He just looks
playing for the badge.
Yeah. He was excellent Wednesday night, and he deserves to keep his spot. And I think if he does, I think we'll see another good performance from our little Argentine.
And behind the striker?
You disagree with this. I said Dele. I think he was alright on Wednesday night, got an assist. I think Dele, he was subbed off around 65, 70 minutes, which I think means that he's being rested. He's had a few injuries, so I think he's being rested for tomorrow. And I think that he will come back in. I don't see him being dropped. I think Poch loves Dele. I do love Dele. I think he gets a lot of unfair criticism, and he does try.
I think he does get unfair criticism, but he also gets correct criticism. Let's be honest.
Look, there are elements of his game that needs improvement. There's elements of his game that he can work on. That goes for every player, not just Dele. But I don't think he deserves to be dropped, especially when there's no Lamella anyway. And I don't think Christian Eriksen or Lucas deserve a start over him. So I do think it will be Dele behind the King. So
the thing is, if Moura comes in, then Lo Celso goes into the centre and Moura goes out to the right. But I kind of agree with you. I think Dele will play. I think Dele is a guy who relies heavily on moments at the moment, because he can play crap the whole game pretty much, but pop up with a goal and an assist.
I thought he scored a really good
happened
goal
2 games in a row, I felt.
On Everton, it was a terrible piece of defending from Mason Holgate, but
he took
his goal well.
Dele's a guy you find him in the right moment, in the right time, more often than not, and I think that's big credit to him, because I don't think that's kind of a mistake. It's not a mistake that he's in the right place at the right time. It's just his goodwill and good ability and good footballing brain. Dele to play behind a striker.
He keeps making that. You see it every week. He makes these runs in behind the defence that he used to make in that first season, 2 seasons. The problem is there's no 80-yard diagonal ball. You see him when it doesn't happen. You see him sort of like, not so much doing a fit, but he just throws his arms up and goes, "Well, why are you not? I've made that darting run through. No one sends the ball over, which causes problems. As a centre back, you don't want the ball over the top, because if you let it bounce, that's going to cause issues.
Yeah.
So I also feel that there's an element that we're not playing to Delhi's strengths at times. But yeah, I do think he will play tomorrow.
All right, and then up front, obviously, Harry Kane, captain.
Troy Parrott. Yeah, H. Kane.
Not much to say about Harry Kane. We all know what he brings to the table, and captain on the night he'll be as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, captain, hero, talisman, everything you want to say about Harry Kane. So let me
We
run.
love Harry Kane. This is now Harry Kane TV.
We are Harry Kane TV. Let me run through the team with you one more time. So it's Gazaniga in goal, Aurier right back, Davis left back, with Davinson Sanchez and Toby Alderweireld in the centre backs, with Sissoko, Tongi and Ndombele in double pivot, with Dele, Giovanni Lo Celso, Son behind Harry Kane. With that lineup, what's the score going to be?
With that lineup?
Yeah, with that lineup.
Oh god, I mean, I'd say we'd win 2-0, and then you look at you look at the right back,
yeah,
and you think it could be 4-2.
It's true. It could be a lot of goals in this game, but
I
then
do think that Foyth needs to play.
But then again, if Sheffield United sit back with 11 men behind the ball,
I don't think they will. I think they'll come and attack.
Really, even away at us, it's interesting.
I think they will.
I think if they do come and attack us, that plays into our hands, doesn't it?
Then maybe, but I think they'll come and play their game. They'll come and play football. I think Chris Wilder will say to them, "Look, we're not going to go." I think when you watch his interview, whenever it is, I think he'll say, "We're not going to go there and sit back and just accept all that and invite pressure. We'll try and get out, try and play and overlap our goalkeeper or whatever."
Goalkeepers are overlapping defenders, overlapping wingers.
Yeah, whatever it might be. So it'll be a really, really tough game tomorrow. Look, they are not to be underestimated, and they deserve a lot of respect. The manager and the players up at Sheffield deserve a lot of respect, and it'll be a tough game. But I think we will get the result. We have to get a result, to be honest, because if we don't, I think we're going to the bottom three.
There is no excuses not to get a result this weekend. There really isn't. You know, we're 3 points behind Sheffield United. We have to be on task, on job, and we need to put everything into this game, on and off the pitch. That goes for the fans as well. So, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think of our predicted lineup. And as always, come you Spurs.